What's up, Toy Fam, and welcome back to another episode of the Totally Cool channel. Now we are on the fourth part of our Stunticon series where we build up to combine him into Menasor. We have another limb. He is one of the original Stunticons from the G1 cartoon, and his name is Dead End. So he's Stunticon number 4. Stay tuned. We will show you how to transform him and how to combine him into Menasor. Our next Stunticon to review would be another arm. He is Dead End. He was included in the G1 release, or Key to Vector Sigma episode. So that's Dead End at the back. That's how he looks like in full animated look. Pretty much looks like what the toy is. And you've got stuff inside, and it looks like he's got another comic book. Says Dead End. We got ages 8 and above. On the right says combined to form Menasor, just like the others, and that is Menasor. It says 2 out of 5, so that makes him an arm. Yes, he is the left arm of Menasor, and just like the others, you've got Motormaster in the middle, you've got Dead End and Drag Strip making up the arms, and you've got Breakdown and Off-Road as the legs. And that is him in robot form. It says, most Decepticons would say the Autobots are doomed. Dead End is the only one who'd say the same about the Decepticons. He's convinced the end of the universe is right around the corner. He's going out with his blasters blazing. Yep, that's a very positive outlook. Everything's gonna end, and I'm gonna have a blast. Yep, that is Dead End. Pretty much sounds like his name. It's a dead end, and I'm going to have fun with it. So that's his robot form, and it takes 11 steps to get him from here to here. Looks like a fancy sports car to me. Could be a Ferrari. Not sure. Let's get into that when we do the character review. So that is 2 out of 5. And we have one more character to review. But before that, let's open him up. Okay, so we've taken Dead End out of his box and removed the ties that bind him. So that's his alt mode. And let's set this aside. Taking out the clamshell. It comes with, again, a manual. Teaches you how to transform him. But I think it's pretty simple to transform. It doesn't take much. According to the box, it says you only need 11 steps. So, not rocket science. And here is, in lieu of a collector's card, Dead End comes with a comic book, pretty much like Breakdown and Off-Road. So that is Dead End. Let's see how he looks. Let's see what's inside. Take a peek. Okay. Pretty nice art. Pretty nice art. Looks like that's Devastator. That's Devastator. I don't know why they don't have a comic book of Devastator, but let's see if we can find other familiar Transformers here. No, that's just Devastator. That's weird. Looks like Ironhide. Anyway, enough about the comic. So that comes with the package. And let's see how he looks. Does he look the same? Yeah, almost. I think the figure does the comic book justice. Set that aside. So let's see what he has with the figure. Now this is a pretty weird looking blaster. I don't know, is it a periscope? Is he a gang member that he beats people or other Transformers with a lead pipe? This looks like an exhaust pipe or exhaust pipe for I think it's a smokestack of either Motor Master or Optimus Prime, but I don't know, how can it be a blaster? It shoots upward? I don't think so. That's pretty weird. That's probably the weirdest Transformer weapon I've ever seen in my life. Now the other one, which is supposed to be his hand, or the hand of Menasor, one of the other hands of Menasor, is also, if you look at it closely, it looks like a modern blaster. So you can probably hold on to it like this, put this in his hand like that, and it's a blaster. Pretty weird, but you know, they're from the future, or from a highly advanced, technologically advanced race. And this is the figure. So this is Dead End. Again, he's one of the original G1-esque Stunticons. So we'll get right down to the character review. There you go. So we have Dead End out of his box. And Dead End is one of the original Stunticons from the G1 series. First came out episode 40, season 2. Key to Vector Sigma, episode 1. And as we've previously repeatedly talked about, those two episodes, Key to Vector Sigma 1 and 2, as we did with Aerial Bots, the Stunticons were formed by Megatron to destroy the reputation of the Autobots. People started thinking that the Autobots went rogue. These were cars going around destroying stuff, so they thought the Autobots went bad. And that's because Megatron had this grand scheme of turning these guys, these beloved heroes, into bad guys, just like him. If you can't beat them, turn them into you. That's what he thought. Now, a little bit of background with Dead End. His name is a giveaway. It suggests that he has a dark mind. Pretty much borderline depression. He always looks at the worst case scenario. Hence the name Dead End. Like everything's a dead end. Oh, we're gonna go destroy the Autobots. We're gonna fight the Autobots. I'm gonna get killed anyway. Or we're gonna rule the world, and then the world might explode. Stuff like that. So those are the things that go through his mind. You can say it's a nihilistic mindset, or always thinking that things are gonna go really, really bad. He's the ultimate pessimist. Now that's about him. He forms into the left arm of Menasor. If you would see how many different personalities come with these Stunticons, you'd be surprised how Menasor can actually function as one solid unit or one solid robot. But that's the beauty of that's the method behind their madness. Now let's look at the toy. Do a review of the toy, and this one is a Combiner Wars iteration. But the first toy that came out was the Porsche 928 inspired Dead End. Came out. His first appearance as a toy was in 1986, and like I said, he came out. His alt mode is inspired by the Porsche 928. Now this Combiner Wars figure is it's a combination, or no, it's inspired by the Ferrari 458 Italia. So it's not the same, but it's still pretty good looking. Yeah, anything, Ferraris, just like Porsches, always looked really well. So Porsche 928, yeah. So this one is a deluxe class. It came out in 2015,
And the US release came with a Combiner Wars number 8 comic book. But the non-US release came with a card, a collector's card, pretty much like drag strip, with an episode of the Blue Line. This particular figure has been retooled to become the Protectobot Streetwise, and later on became Combiner Wars Prowl and Smokescreen. So he's the first of his line. They used the same figure, different molds, different head sculpts to create 3 other Autobots. Wars, just like the others, he came in with a box set, the G2 box set, the Combiner Wars G2 Menasor box set, and he does not have the same colors in the G2 box set. The G2 box, sorry, I keep saying G2 box set. Now, the Menasor box set, the collector set, changes his colors. Right now, he's maroon, gold, and a little bit of gray. So he's got that gray on the side right there. There's a gold paint raising stripe down the off to the left side of him. In the Menasor box set, he is blue, red, and black. That's when people started taking psychedelic to a different level. And fortunately, he also came with the United Warriors box set for Menasor, where he was restored to his G1 look. There's no more gold stripe and the gray and silver side panel. So he was like more of a red, mostly red for his figure. And they brought him back to his G1 roots. Okay, we are just in the home stretch of the Stunticon series, and we are looking at Dead End. As we rate, like we normally do, these figures, first look at the playability. The transformation is fun, don't get me wrong, but the joints can be very loose. And I think that goes without saying is the malady of most of the Combiner Wars action figures, especially the deluxe line. See, can get very loose very quickly, so it's going to be very difficult to make them stand, to the point that they would be better off being displayed in alt mode. Second reason why I don't like this figure as much as I should, because it does look cool, the color scheme just pops, is the fact that this particular portion of the transformation, just like with Breakdown, is very tricky, very tricky, to the point that you have to be cautious about flipping this, because it could break this section, or you can break it here, or you might actually be you might even break the windshield. So that's the part of the transformation that makes it a little bit off. You have to be a little cautious. So playability, I'd give it a 2 out of 5 stars. G1 appeal, it's close to its G1 look, so I'd give it a 3. It's not there, it's not exactly there, so I understand there are some licensing issues and all of these copyright whatever. So they did take it as close to G1 as possible, and the face sculpt looks G1-esque, so I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Just because it's not the exact figure, or does not show the exact alt mode as G1, so it's a 4 out of 5. Now, as far as desk appeal is concerned, I'd give it a 4, because just look at it. I mean, the color, you just keep it standing. If it can stand still, just keep it standing right there. Even without the others, it pops. The gray, the silver, the maroon, the orange, the slight orange touches, pretty cool. So I'd give it a 4 out of 5. But it does look better when you have them stand together with the other Stunticons, just because that's how it was designed. Overall, I'd give this a 3 out of 5. A 3 out of 5. 3.5, 3.5, 3. The only downside to this is because it's the lack of stiffness in the joints, and the tendency for it to become too loose. So it's a 3 out of 5, and I would still want to get it though. Even as a standalone, even without the Stunticons, I'd probably get it. But it still looks better as a group. Okay, so that sums up our review of Dead End. And don't forget to click on like and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment box if there's anything you want to see in our collection, or if there's any action figure that you want to see. Transformers mostly. Don't forget to hit the bell button and be notified when we put up new content. And with that, I would like to thank you for watching. I hope to see you again in the next episode, and happy collecting.